So we are on a music break. Just in case you're wondering, it is 7:10 in the morning. So of course I'm doing the morning show and we're muted at the moment because we got a music break going on. So I played Queen, Radio Gaga. Before that, Van Halen, Pretty Woman. We've got The Cure coming up because my daughter, she's a little obsessed with The Cure. So we're gonna play Just Like Heaven. And then we're playing ABBA, Take a Chance on Me. So obviously it's a classic hit station. And a couple of commercials and then we're back. So we're gonna hang out and do that. Right now I've got to turn on the Cure. And about 22 seconds, we'll see. And then I'm good for another 3 minutes, 32 seconds. It's not like I'm paying attention or anything. All right, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There we go. And now we're up with The Cure, which my music levels were a little off, but that's fine. We're good now. So yeah, we're hanging out and I'm about to go back on air here in a few minutes. But right now I get a break. So I figured I would go ahead and turn on some YouTube Live so you guys can hang out with the radio show with me. Why not? 7:12 in the morning here. I'm awake. How about you? No, I've been actually on here since 6 a.m. So I got up about 5:25, got me some coffee and some hot tea. I've already finished off the coffee and breakfast of champions, a triple chocolate muffin. And now I'm on to the tea, which I make at the same time. Put in a little Yeti cup, and then once I'm done with the coffee, I switch over. So good stuff. Now we got 2 more minutes of music and we're good to go. So normally I have a co-host who refuses to go on video, by the way. So it's okay, whatever. So I've been having a hard time getting the radio show live. So I think I've got it. I'm just basically going to do a live with him and then I'm going to just turn off his video. So at least then you'll be able to see both of us and hear both of us and stuff with the live. Because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We are a little goofy together, but it's actually been a lot of fun doing the show by myself too. I know that sounds awful, but it really was. We have a segment that we just finished up called the Rise and Shine Hotline, where I call random people at 6:30 in the morning and just tell them good morning and ask them a few random questions about like mornings or breakfast or Ocala or whatever. It's become quite the popular segment, so pretty funny. Okay, we got another 1minute and 8 seconds for this song. So yeah, ask questions if you like, or if you want me to play certain stuff, that's cool too. I'm trying to put on the chat. I don't know, we'll see. Nope, we're good, okay. So yeah, we are hanging out this morning, just kind of seeing what's going on. But yeah, 7:40, oh, there we go. Are you single? No, I'm married with kids, happily married with kids. Yeah, I love this sweater. It actually has ears. Hold on. I love it. But yeah, it says coffee because murder is wrong. It is cold. We're in Florida and it is so cold. Hang on, 10 seconds left. Okay, there we go. Now we got some ABBA going. We're playing Take a Chance on Me. I would love to share the music with you, but YouTube gets mad at me every time I play music on the channel. So yeah. from Texas. Awesome. We are here in Florida, Ocala, Florida, and it is currently 45 degrees outside, which is ridiculous. We're all freezing. Absolutely ridiculous. Pancakes, French toast, or waffles. Of those, normally I'm going to go with the pancakes. French toast tastes a little too eggy to me, and waffles depends on what you're putting on top of them. I lived in Florida. Florida's awesome. I love Ocala. Is not what normally people think of as Florida because we don't have beaches. We have oak trees and Spanish moss that comes down, and we have horses like crazy. This is the horse capital of the world. We have farmland. It's just completely different. So yeah, when you think of Florida, you don't normally think of this, but yeah, see, that's all Ocala. We have a lot of natural artesian springs, beautiful crystal clear water. It's just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous place to live. California Dreaming. Is this what we're playing, California Dreaming? I will definitely do that on the next break. Absolutely. Hopefully. Let's see what we got. All right, we got it. The mamas and the papas. You're up. Florida was nice. Don't forget SeaWorld. SeaWorld is awesome. They have the best roller coasters, honestly. I know you don't normally think of SeaWorld with roller coasters, but they do. I mean, in Florida, I would say they probably have the best ones. It's craziness. Wild horses. I don't know if we have wild horses. Probably. I don't know. We got a little everything out here. So I'd have to check. I gotta put this on. What? Yeah. Hey, Chief. Oh my God, do you ever sleep? You're up here just as much as I am. That's crazy. 12 degrees. No. Just no. Absolutely no. It's 45 degrees here and I'm freezing. I have like layers on. Like, no. The roller coaster made you pass out. I may have lost my breakfast on one. And it was so bad because I was on my younger brother, who he has kids. He's a grown man. And he was on the roller coaster, and so was my daughter. And we had just had a massive breakfast, and it was the one where you're like laying down, and then it kind of got stuck. So we'd already been through the whole ride, and then we're stuck lying on your stomach with pressure on your oh, it was not good. It was not good. He laughed his butt off at me. There is nothing worse than being a grown woman and having your younger brother totally and completely make fun of you. I was nauseous for like 2 hours. It was horrible, but it was an awesome roller coaster ride. So good. So good. All right. Now we are getting into, I've got to do a sweep real quick. All right, so that's just advertising our morning show. And now we're gonna play a couple commercials because I have to. So we got something for Jenkins Auto Group. And we had a request for California Dreamin' from the Mamas and the Papas, so we are going to be playing that. Your grandma recorded it? Oh my God, that's so mean. I think your grandma must know my grandma. So mean. My grandma could drink me under the table. She was, yeah. Okay, almost. And then we're going back on here. Y'all ready for this? It's fun. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put the California Dreamin' over here. Ready to go live? Someone woke up, I was screaming. Oh my God. And we're back. Welcome to the Tuesday morning edition of Good Morning Ocala, where I am only the lonely on here this morning. Ed is out and about somewhere. I think he's in Orlando. I'm not sure. But he is out and about, which means he has given me the reins. The training wheels have come off. I have full access to all of the computer systems. I get to choose the music, which is actually truly terrifying. There's like 10,000 songs and some of them are mislabeled. So if I start playing Christmas songs, it's not my fault, okay? It is not my fault. It's just a thing. It's fine. Anyway, we have a lot of music coming up, but we also have the weather, which I completely forgot about. So yay. It's cold. That's what the weather is. It's freaking cold. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your day out there this beautiful Tuesday. It is 7:21 in the morning. Let's take a look and see what the traffic is like this morning, because last I checked, there was a car on fire, which doesn't sound fun. Yeah, vehicle on fire. That is on I-75 north at mile marker 365. The right shoulder is blocked. So that's not good. Last update was at 6:51. So hopefully the flames are out, but either way, I would steer clear if you could. Just stay away from that one. Let's just stay away from the right shoulder altogether. We also have planned construction on State Road 200, College Road. Well, let's be honest, we all avoid 200 anyway, but you might really want to stay away from that construction. Does anybody actually know what they're creating? Because it seems like a really big deal. They had the road blocked off in front of my office for, I don't know, like 2 months, which has now finally been cleared up. They're doing something with the underground lines and with the sidewalks, but I can't quite figure out what exactly they're doing. I'm not sure. So if anybody knows, I would really be interested. I guess I'll have to check on the DTOP or something. I don't know, but it's a mess. 200 is a hot mess right now, and 200 is often a hot mess. So not a good plan. It's not a good mixture. Well, for anybody that's curious, we are live on our YouTube channel as well this morning. So that's fun, because, you know, Ed is apparently camera shy. So we are actually getting to do that this morning. I'm pretty excited about that, not gonna lie. We had some interesting stuff happen here in Marion County over the last few days. But one of the cool things is that the Marion County's Community Services Department has funding available for homeowner rehabilitation projects that focus on roof replacements, HVAC, wells, septics, and mobility ramps or handicap accessibility. Super excited about this because it is actually a zero interest deferred payment loan that's forgivable after 15 years. So they're just trying to make sure that homeowners in Marion County have what they need. So there are some stipulations, of course, and the stipulations are that the funding is intended to contribute to the health, safety, and well-being of citizens of Marion County. It is not for those within the city limits of Ocala. That's kind of interesting there. Also, the homeowners can only apply for assistance if it's their primary residence. So I'm sorry, all you investors out there, this does not apply for you. This is not for you. They also have, it has to be owner occupied, the taxes have to be current, and it has to be homesteaded for a minimum of 12 months. So if you recently purchased a fixer-upper, you're out of luck. This is not for that. This is to help those that are currently in their home and maybe just can't quite scrape up enough together to get that roof that their insurance company is insisting upon. The homes do have to be site built, or if it is a manufactured or mobile home, it has to be built after June of 1994 or newer, which kind of makes sense. The property has to be clear of liens, foreclosures, judgments, and the mortgage has to be current for a minimum of 6 months. But all in all, I still think it's a fantastic program. I mean, a grant money is awesome no matter what. It also doesn't get into anything about your income or anything like that. So there may be other stipulations, but so far I'm not seeing any. If you want to find out more about it, you can give them a phone call at 352-671-8770, or you can go ahead and send them an email, communityservices@marionfl.org. But I thought that was really cool. Let's see, we have a few requests today for songs, so we will be playing some requests. Those are coming in from the YouTube channel, so pretty cool on that. And we were talking a little bit about roller coasters over the break. And honestly, I do think that SeaWorld has the best roller coasters right now. It used to be Busch Gardens, but I'm gonna have to say SeaWorld has it. It is where it is right now. We have Kia online talking about how she had her grandmother filming her while she was on the roller coaster and she passed out and woke up just screaming. Because of course, if you wake up from being passed out and then you wake up screaming, that is just truly terrifying. We also have a request for Revenge by Extension. I don't know. I have no idea what that one is, but I will definitely look and see if we have it, Kia. Thank you for asking. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, Kia. Kia Green is a guy. I'm sorry. My mistake. It's not like I can see anatomy on here. I don't want to see anatomy on here, just to be clear. Okay, anyway. But I appreciate all of the chatting. Well, Kia sounds like it's probably his car. I don't know. That would be weird because Lexi, my daughter, her car, we call it PD. It's a PT Cruiser, so it's PD. So if that were on there, I'm sure everybody would assume she's a he. So I guess it works both ways. All right. I used to have a Kia. I loved my Kia. I had a Kia Sportage. Kia was awesome. And I almost got another one because it had air-conditioned seats. And quite frankly, in Florida, you're going to need air-conditioned seats a heck of a lot more than you're going to need heated seats. Let's be honest. There is nothing worse than having a skirt that is a little bit short or some shorts on and getting into a car with leather seats, because during the summer months you can scald the back of your legs. It's not pleasant. I have black leather seats right now. Oh, no air conditioned seats in that thing. Heated seats, which is nice this week, but I mean, how often do we have really cold weather? Apparently the entire month of January. It has been so cold. I don't even know what is going on. It has been so cold. Currently, it's not too bad. We are at 45 degrees, but we've lost a couple of degrees, and it should be going the other way now that the sun is up, and yet it's getting colder. So that does not bode well for the rest of the week. That's truly terrifying. We'll throw the weather on in a little bit so that we can find out what Doctor says about the weather coming up. Oh, hopefully it will be all good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there are so many online that are saying they hate the winter, but love the snow, which I think is the same thing. You can't have one without the other. That's not how it works. I like seeing pictures of the snow from Florida when I'm sitting beside a pool, because my family is all up in Michigan. There's something seriously wrong with them mentally. I'm not entirely sure, but they're up in Michigan. And so they have just massive piles of snow every year. And if they don't have massive piles of snow, they think there's something wrong. Personally, if I saw massive piles of snow around here, I would definitely think there was something wrong. It comes into where you're at. But they're up there, and yeah, they'll send me pictures of snow and them out on snowmobiles and skiing and tobogganing and stuff. And I'm like, that is so cool. That's so pretty. I will stay here by the pool. I have no interest in actually going up there or touching it. I don't have to touch it to appreciate the beauty. Just saying. So yeah, love the snow for other people. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so we had some interesting stuff going on according to the Marion County Sheriff's Department. Deputies responded to a home in the 9400 block of Southeast Highway 464 in reference to a disturbance. The investigation revealed that James Griggs had battered a 67-year-old victim after the victim expressed that he didn't want Griggs eating all of his food. That's an interesting thing to argue about. Well, Griggs grabbed the victim, dragged him out of the kitchen, and shoved him, which caused him to fall into a heater. That is horrible. Griggs was arrested and, of course, transported to the Gold Star Hotel, also known as Marion County Jail. The does not say if the victim was okay or if he had to go to the hospital, but Griggs is definitely gone, so I guess he's okay. Corporal Young of the Marion County Sheriff's Office stopped a vehicle in the 3300 block of Northwest Blychton Road for speeding and erratic driving. Contact was made with the driver, 18-year-old Brandon Bowers, who displayed several signs of impairment. At the conclusion of the DUI investigation, Bowers was placed under arrest. A 12-pack of beer was also located in the back seat of the vehicle. Well, shocker that. He was charged with possession of alcohol by a person under 21. Bowers was given a ride to the Gold Star Hotel where he provided a breath sample of .170. Obviously, that was not his only 12-pack of beer. Corporal Palmetier and Deputy Knipe, I hope that I'm not killing that name. I'm so sorry. Deputy, it's Knipe. I'm going to go with Knipe. Anyway. Deputy Knight conducted a traffic stop in the 2000 block of Northwest 40th Street because the driver had active warrants. I'm not entirely sure how they knew he had active warrants before making contact with the driver, but I'm going to assume it was something having to do with his license plate. Anyway, active warrants. When they made contact with the driver, Carlos Tillman provided a fake name. That is never a good idea, Carlos. That's a terrible idea. Once his true identity was confirmed, and by the way, it always is, just saying, it was discovered that his license was suspended. A shocker that. A search also revealed that Tillman had drug paraphernalia in his possession. He was placed under arrest and again taken to the Gold Star Hotel. Deputies were dispatched to the Circle K on Southeast Baseline Road in reference to a man passed out in a vehicle. Well, that's not a good sign. Contact was made with the driver, William Asbury, and he showed several indicators of impairment. After the investigation, he was placed under arrest and transported to the Gold Star Hotel, where he provided a free breath sample of .091. Well, that's still over the limit. It's not nearly as much as the 18-year-old, just saying. All right. Deputies Ocala and Abreu responded to a home in the 6400 block of Southwest 59th Court in an attempt to locate a wanted person. Upon arrival, they learned that the wanted person, Troy Hill, was indeed inside the residence and had a warrant for shooting into a dwelling, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Yikes! K-9 Corporal Christmas responded to assist with K-9 King. Hill exited the home without incident after seeing that K-9 King was there and was coming in. He was placed under arrest and taken to jail. I honestly, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, Mr. Hill. I think that was a very wise decision of many terrible decisions recently in your life. I think that one, true wisdom. I think that had K-9 King entered the home, there would be teeth involved, and that's not a good thing. You definitely don't want to do that. So good call on that one. Oh my goodness. So yeah, lots of questions on the YouTube live. So loving the feedback on there. Wanting to know, we are a morning show, Good Morning Ocala, and it is on Classic Hits 104.7. You can listen to us live. If you go to our website, it doesn't matter where in the world you are. In fact, we have a lot of people in Australia that listens to our show. But you can actually listen live. You just go to classichitsocala.com, click on Listen Live, and you can listen to us every single day. We are here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And yeah, we have a blast with it. We don't normally get to do the YouTube live, but we do have that today. And I'm trying so hard. Normally I have my co-host with me, Ed Rossi, but he is out of the area. So I went ahead and used this as a great time to go ahead and turn on that YouTube live so that we can have actual visual as well as audio. So if you want to listen to that, that's on my my YouTube channel, Great Expectations Realty. We are working on getting it onto the Classic Hits Ocala YouTube channel as well, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So so we're on mine. Oh my goodness, it is just something else today. That is for sure. Well, We did have the team, the hazmat team. That sounds terrifying, doesn't it? It's like, oh my goodness, what happened? But they actually got to be deployed over into Summerfield over a gas leak, which is kind of crazy. So the 14,000 block of Southeast 90th Terrace over in Summerfield, a 911 caller reported a strong odor of gas outside of a home. Yikes! The Spruce Creek Station number 30 sent out the Marion County Fire Rescue. They arrived at the scene at 1:29 p.m. That is really fast. That's 5 minutes. They were already there. They also reported there is a very strong, very heavy odor of gas. Well, the firefighters evacuated one home and blocked traffic from coming into the area because, you know, gas explodes. That's not good. Well, the Special Operations Hazmat team responded. They arrived at the scene at 1:48 p.m. Hazmat technicians investigated the source of the odor, finding a 250-gallon steel tank had an active leak. That is truly scary. That could have obliterated at least one house and probably going for a second. Crews mitigated the leak by removing all of the fuel from the tank. Good choice that. And the scene was declared safe. So don't use that tank. It's obviously not work. I don't know if it's the right word or not, but I always call those a pig. It's the gas pig outside and you refill it with like propane or whatever. I don't know. It's a thing. But I mean, technically you could put pretty much anything in there. All right, so Ed's not here this morning. And you know, I'm always giving him a hard time because he does tend to take it one step too far. And I'm always kind of dragging him back into the realm of normal. So there is a story that I'm going to share, but yeah, it does need to be said, I guess, but I'm very grateful that Ed is not here to comment on it this morning. So if you know Ed, you know what I'm talking about. But again, question on online is, wait, is it 101.5 or no? Nope, it's 104.7. So we're at 104.7 FM right here in Ocala. Classic hits. All right, we have, yeah, there was a deputy not in Marion County. I want to make that clear. We're not claiming him. He's over in Lake County and yeah, so over in Tavares. So yeah, apparently losing Pornhub here in Florida did not stop a deputy from watching porn, not only while he was working, but while driving. Yeah. So Lake County Sheriff's Office says a former deputy resigned after he crashed his patrol car while watching porn on his phone. I can't make this stuff up. The car he hit was actually stopped waiting for a school bus to pick up students. Oh, this just gets better and better, right? Tristan McComber first told the woman he hit and the investigators that his brakes had locked up. It wasn't his fault. It was, you know, brakes had an issue. Unfortunately, his own body cam footage showed a very different scenario. And that body cam footage has in fact been shared online. So you can see that. You can't see everything, but you can see it was nothing to do with his brakes. We'll just go with that. The sheriff's office says that the Florida Highway Patrol is handling the crash investigation, and they haven't replied yet to whether McComber will be facing any charges in connection with the crash. But he did, in fact, resign. He is no longer a deputy. I cannot even imagine what it would be like if he had to, like, stop you after he's been sitting there watching that the whole time. That's got to be awkward in so many, like, for so many reasons, for so many things. That's just awkward. So, yeah, I can't say that I am sorry to lose him because, obviously, he had some issues. I'm thinking maybe some addiction going on, because if you can't not look at it when you're on the on duty and also while driving. I've heard of some things, but that is some craziness. I had a comment from Chief. It says, we do an awesome job in the morning show and nice to see us live. Thank you so much, Chief. We love seeing you online as well. Very cool to hang out. Let's see what we've got as far as traffic. Uh-oh, we have a disabled vehicle in Marion County on I-75 south at mile marker 361. The right shoulder is blocked. So just be very careful because the road ranger is ahead. So just move over or slow down, but stay away from that one. We still have the incident with the vehicle on fire at I-75 north, a mile marker at 365. So that right shoulder is blocked. And of course, we have the construction on College Road, State Road 200, over by Southwest 34th Avenue. Well, great, that's by my office. That's not fun. So I guess they're still working on that. That's so fun. That's fabulous. All right, anyway, they're working on that. Right lane is blocked. So yay. It was last updated at 6:59 a.m. So that means I'm probably gonna need to take one of the other roads to get to my office this morning. I'm gonna have to take the back way because yeah, that construction, again, I don't really know what they're doing. I'm not entirely sure what they are actually creating on that mess. So I don't know, we'll see. We have our pet of the week, our beautiful pet of the week. If you have not seen our gorgeous little pet of the week, she is up on our Facebook page. Feel free to join us at Classic Hits Ocala 104.7 on Facebook. We share all of our different pictures and memes and all sorts of stuff. That's all up on there, so give us a follow on that. But this week, we actually have a 9-week-old kitten is our pet of the week, and she weighs less than a pound. She is not fixed yet. She's too young for that. And she's not named. They didn't give her a name. It's just Cat. I guess her name is Cat. I don't know. You need to adopt her just so she can have a name. Currently, she's known as A354081. It sounds like she has a prison number. I mean, that's just sad. If you want more information about Marion County Animal Shelter, about the no-name cat, or any of the other pets that they have down there, go ahead and give them a call at 352-671-8700, or you can go fur baby shopping online. They have pictures of all of the pets that are available or those that are coming up, and you can maybe decide to take one home. If you do happen to adopt one of the pets that we have as our pet of the week, let us know. We would love to know that that pet inspired you to take him home or her home, and that you have adopted the fur baby and have a new addition to your family, and also what you named them. Because some of the names they come up with, I mean, this one they haven't even named yet, but some of them are like they named one dog Green Bean. Like, really? Green Bean? And that was a beautiful dog, absolutely gorgeous. It was a greyhound mix. Gorgeous dog. Another one was named Blueberry Muffin, a cat named Mash, and another one named Yam, and another one named Turkey. I think somebody down there is hungry. We need to do like a food basket or something and take that down to the Marion County Animal Shelter and be like, here is some food for you guys. Quit naming the pets after food. I'm thinking it's a thing. Just thinking. Oh dear. So one of the questions we had asked on Facebook is, what's the most embarrassing thing your dog ever did in public? I don't know about in public. Well, yeah, we did take our dog Lucy. She's a crazy redhead. That's why she got the name Lucy. We took her down for puppy training at one point. She failed miserably puppy training, just to let you know. They still gave her a certificate, but basically lost cause. So she's very, very smart, very smart. And you should never, ever have a pet that is smarter than you are. And unfortunately, I think that is the situation at our house. But we finally did actually find something that would calm her down. We got a second dog, and that seems to have helped. The second dog, unfortunately, is actually crazier than she is. So in some ways it was better, in some ways it was stupid. But they do keep each other entertained. So that there is that. but yeah, but she did not do well. It was literally so bad during the puppy training from this professional puppy trainer, and it was like a whole group class thing. Yeah, but ours failed miserably, absolutely failed miserably. So yeah, and then we were trying to, tell her what a great time she was going to have, and get her all excited about going to the puppy training classes. And I took her to Starbucks and gave her a pup cup, which with the excitement of being in the new location and the whipped cream, yeah, during the class she vomited multiple times, and it was awful, and I am very sorry I made that very, very poor life decision. But yeah, just not good, not good. All right, we have first place right now. We have first place. It's going first place, second place for the entire county. There is an app that the entire county, it's the Marion County Hospital District has provided this app. And it is so much fun. Okay, it is the Active Marion Project 2. It is a free countywide healthy lifestyle app, and you can use it from your phone. If you have like a Fitbit or something like that, you can sync that up. But for every step that you take, your team gets points. It is so much fun. So the more people on your team, the more active people on your team, the more points you're going to get, and that's how you rise up in the places in this, whatever. So our team is doing pretty darn good. We started off pretty strong. We've gotten a few more members, which is great. Our team is, of course, named Good Morning Ocala, obviously. My daughter's on there. She is, she is going strong on there. I think she's in second place. Anyway, but you can actually join our team. You can download the app. Again, it's free. It's called Active Marion Project 2. And it's a free app, and you can, if you don't want to join our team, you can create your own team, or you can join one of the probably 100 other teams that are on there, including the City of Ocala council members are on there, and they've got their team. So council member Musla, he is actually got his team going, and they're in third place, I believe. So they're doing pretty good. They're a contender. All the other council members, not so much, just saying, they're pretty down the list, but Councilmember Mosley, his zone is active. They're a very active zone. There's also some that go to the Mary Sue Rich Community Center and do walking, and they've got a team, and they're doing pretty good too. All of the schools have teams. Some of them are active, some of them are at 0 steps, so they need to get up on the ball. And there are some really funny names as well, like the Ocala Police Department has one, and I think it's Cirque du Sour Legs. I would have joined that team just for the name. That's brilliant. I love that. So there's a lot of fun to be had on there. So I highly recommend go ahead and download the app. It's free. Join a team, start a team, do something, but you will have a great time. It is so much fun on there. You can see on your team who's all on your team and what their steps are, but you can't see the members of other teams. You just see the whole team as a whole. Anyway, it is a lot of fun. We're having a blast with it. And even more cool, you can actually win prizes. So I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting stuff. All right. Well, we are coming up on the 8 o'clock hour. It is 7:49 a.m., 45 degrees outside. It seems to be getting colder, not warmer, and the sun is out. It is nice and sunny outside, so I don't know why in the world we are getting colder, not warmer, but it does look to be not cloudy, which is quite nice. I can't stand these cloudy days. It just doesn't even seem like Florida. Very strange stuff. So yeah, not good. Just not even good. Okay, we are, let me look. We had our question go up on our Facebook page, and if you would like to win tickets, we have 2 tickets to the Riley Arts Center this weekend coming up. We actually have tickets to the Theater Rock going on, so kind of excited about that. So if you want to win 2 free tickets, which is like the perfect date night out, just saying. So if you want to win 2 free tickets, go over to our Facebook page and answer one simple question. The question is, who can tell us the name of the original 2 lead singers slash actors in Broadway's Phantom of the Opera. The production opened on January 26, 1988 at the Majestic Theater in New York City. There are 2 main people that everybody just instantly thinks about with that particular show. Who are those 2 people? And by the way, she probably has the best voice I have ever heard in my entire life and will ever hear in my entire life. She was in The Fifth Element, that movie. Just absolutely incredible voice. So go ahead and put the 2 main actors, actress, whatever, on the Phantom of the Opera that opened in January 26, 1988 at the Majestic Theater in New York City. I have, in fact, actually seen Phantom of the Opera at the Majestic Theater in New York City. It obviously did not have that same actor and actress, but it did have an amazing cast, and it was an unbelievably great experience. We also saw Cats, and I'm going to have to say, even though the actors were amazing, that is a really weird show. Not my favorite, but I loved Phantom of the Opera. I loved the music from Cats, but the show itself was straight up weird. I think somebody was smoking a little something when they were creating that, just saying. But yeah, Theater Rock is what the show is for. The 2 free tickets are for January 17th, so it is coming up in just a few days. You can pick up your tickets right there at the window. 7:30 p.m. Theater Rock is a soaring tribute to and celebration of rock musicals. Yes! These musicals include Wicked, Hamilton, Jersey Boys, and Jesus Christ Superstar. It's part show, part concert, part engagement as you need to get your voice warmed up, air guitars ready, and be prepared to do a little bit of dancing. So yeah, should be a really fun show, and again, free. So all you gotta do is go over to our Facebook page and answer that simple question. And you know, if you happen to Google it, who am I to judge? But hopefully you should be able to answer it without having to cheat, I would think. I mean, if you enjoy musicals, you'll know. Hopefully you enjoy musicals, because that's what the show is for. So it would be kind of awkward if you didn't. You'd be like, what is all of this music? Maybe it'll just change your entire worldview. Who knows? Should be great. Okay, it is 7:53 and still 45 degrees outside. What is up with that? It's just, it's not even Florida anymore. I don't even know. It's just cold. Just cold. All right, what do we got? Let's see, we've got the vehicle fire. Why? It's still got the vehicle fire up there, but it's not actually showing anything in the pictures. So hopefully they've got that contained and cleared. I don't know, but if not, it's at mile marker 365 on I-75 North. The right shoulder is blocked by a vehicle on fire. But that has been on fire for quite some time, so hopefully it's cleared up. That was at 7:32. Oh no. Oh no, the weather just updated. It's 44 degrees. We're getting colder, folks. It is getting colder. But I will go ahead and turn Dr. in and see what he has to say about all of this. Hopefully it will get warmed up soon. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to a music break. We are actually taking requests on our YouTube channel, so that's kind of fun. We have California Dreamin' coming up with the Mamas and the Papas, so let's see how that goes. Back after this. Around the leaves. That's such a good song. Okay, what else are we playing? Y'all got some music on here. Let me see what I got. Revenge. I'll see if we have it. I have Sweet Revenge Live with John Prine, and we call this Mother Revenge from Suicidal Tendencies. I don't know that I should play that one. That sounds a little iffy. I'm having issues with my headphones. What else have we got? There we go. Oh, let's listen to Another Day in Paradise. I know, Phil Collins versus Revenge. Probably not what you were hoping for, but let's see. Okay. Oh, well, Kia left anyways, so maybe tomorrow, we'll see. All right, what else? I need at least one more song. You know, I didn't get to do the live last night. I was actually out and about and it was raining and the traffic took forever. So I was like, you know what? I didn't want to turn it on in the car because first off, that's not overly safe because I was, you know, driving. And then also it was dark. So it would have been very pointless because you wouldn't have been able to see nothing anyway. So I was like, so I just didn't do it last night, but that's okay. So much fun. All right, we're coming up at 22, 21, 20. Let's see. Such a winner's day. It's a good song. Good choice. Okay. Bridge over troubled water. I wanted to play something. Mrs. Robinson, that one's so weird. Oh, The Sounds of Silence. I love that song so much and I missed it and I have not heard it and I want to play it. So it's kind of funny because it's like any song that I want to hear, I'm just going to share with everybody else. Is that weird? It's probably not the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do like what's popular or I don't know. But all of this stuff has been popular. It's old music. So we don't play anything current. We play up until 2020. No, 2010. Oh, it's getting colder. It's kind of a sad song. And then I'm going to play The Sound of Silence. That's really fun. Okay, it's getting warm in the house. I think somebody must have turned on the heat. It's just getting a little bit warm. Okay. I will deal with that later. Okay, you might be just joining me now, but I have been on here since 6 a.m. So we're 2 hours in of a 3-hour set. So yeah. Fun stuff. Oh my goodness. I will do something with my hair before I leave here. We called my daughter. It was so funny. So funny. We called my daughter this morning on the Rise and Shine hotline, which is a phone call I make out live on air at 6:30 in the morning and just wake people up. And it's just, it's so much fun. You can nominate people. So if you wanted to, you just gotta send me their name and their phone number, put it over into like my email address, which is on here. It's Andrea@classichitsocala.com, or you can do it up on our Facebook, just DM me. But yeah, if you do that, it is hilarious, absolutely hilarious. So yeah, because most of the time they've been awake and lucid, but a few times now I've caught people sleeping, which I definitely caught Lexi sleeping. She was out cold. And then the other day I called my friend. I'm not gonna have any friends left if I keep this up, but it's just basically I go through my phone and just call random people 6:30 in the morning. I'm having way too much fun with it. I really am. But it's crazy. I thought I would be waking everybody up 6:30 in the morning. If anything, they'll maybe be sitting there contemplating their life choices and drinking a cup of coffee. Okay, it just wiped everything. All right, fine. I forgot it wipes everything when it switches over to 8 a.m. and it's 8 a.m. So it's okay. Okay, sorry. All right, so we are going to play we have to do the HD1 WITGP, I don't know, whatever. I have to do that at the beginning of the hour, so I've got to click on that real quick once this song ends in 50 seconds. And then I'm going to go over to the next song, and then we should be good to go after that. We'll see. I wish I could play this out loud, but YouTube gets mad. They're like, copyright. I'm like, no, it's part of my job. It's part of my thing. It's a thing. It's not really my job. This is more like a hobby. I mean, what else would I do? I'd rather do this than be sleeping. Well, that's not true every day, but most days. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There we go. I'm playing Simon and Garfunkel, by the way. Let's play some Beatles. Ooh, Abbey Road medley. Across the Universe. Baby, You're a Rich Man. A Taste of Honey. A Day in the Life. What else we got? Dr. Robert Eleanor Rigby. Good Morning. Oh, that's a good one. Got to Get You Into My Life. We have a lot of Beatles going on. Hello, Goodbye, Help. Here Comes the Sun. Hey Jude. I Saw Her Standing There. There's so much. There's so much. We are going to play. Hold on. I gotta find it. There it is. The Yellow Submarine. It was like the best song ever when I was a kid. And now I'm on the radio and I get to play whatever I want. So you guys are stuck with the Yellow Submarine. Well, maybe not you online, but it's too much fun. Normally, I don't get to pick the songs. Ed gets to pick the songs. Simon and Garfunkel are great. All right. Normally, I'm a Van Halen, Aerosmith, AC/DC kind of girl, but this morning, I don't know. Okay. 9,999,999 tears to go. I think it's supposed to be 96 tears. Weird. Some of the stuff on here is just, whatever. 52 girls from the B-52s. Ooh. Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. Oh, I'm working 9 to... That's awesome. Okay, I gotta go back to the show. So just that, the Yellow Submarine and 9 to 5. Because it's almost 9 a.m. No? Yes? Okay. All right, let me do a sweep real quick. 16, 15. 2 more seconds. We all live in... Okay, seriously, it's gonna be fun. I know, I can't sing anything because then YouTube will probably throw a fit. I don't know. Just having a little bit too much fun with this stuff. So this is my, call it my little hobby. Doing a morning radio show is my little hobby. It does, I don't know, it is a lot of fun, and it does open the door for a lot of other things that I can do, so that's cool. It's different, it's definitely something to learn. It's very challenging. So I do like that, and it doesn't get in the way too much, aside from the fact that I have to get up at the butt crack of dawn. It is way too early. Yeah, 5:25 in the morning. I've been getting up at 5:25 in the morning for months now. Some craziness. I'm not a huge fan of mornings. I'm not a morning person, truthfully. But you have to adapt. And if you want to do what you want to do and get where you want to get, you have to do the hard stuff. So here I be. Okay, we got 1 more minute of the Yellow Submarine. And then we're going to play 925 with Dolly Parton. And then we're going to be back on the air for, I don't know, about 50 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, commercials. Crap, forgot about those. Gotta get the bills paid. Okay. We're going to do that one. And we're going to do this one. Okay, I think I can hear it all. You're like, what is she doing? She looks in pain. No, I was literally just trying to swap the music over because it's manual. It's 44 degrees outside. I don't know. If you had a morning radio show, what would you do with it? That's a question. What would you do with a morning radio show? Dolly Parton's awesome. She is like the GOAT. She's the greatest of all time, honestly. She has written so many songs, it's ridiculous. All right, we got 1 minute, 24 seconds. Then we're going to play a couple of really quick commercials, and then we're back on the air. Just like that. Oh, and I forgot the freaking weather. Everybody's going to be like, what about the weather, Andrea? What about the weather? I don't know. Come on, catch it. There we go. There we go. It's only 15 seconds. My life in seconds. Normally, I don't do this part. Normally, I just talk and chit chat and that's it. But my counterpart, my co-host, who does all of the tech stuff behind the scenes, he's not here. So I'm doing all the tech stuff plus all of my stuff. It's a lot, but it's fun. I'm having fun with it, in case you couldn't tell. I don't know, what would you do? If you had a morning radio show, what would you do? The one segment that we started was Rise and Shine Hotline, where I just call random people and wake them up at 6:30 in the morning. That's quite popular. It is quite popular. It's pretty funny. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. And 26 seconds. They never share this stuff in the background, right? They just kind of, it all just flows, it all just goes. Just be glad you don't have to listen to commercials. Not on YouTube. 4, 3, 2, 1. 26, 25, 24. Okay. We're back. Ooh, thank you so much, Dr. Thayer. It's cold. I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely cold outside. 44 degrees, which considering earlier when the sun wasn't even out yet, it was 47. So, and then it went 46, 45, we're at 44. This is not boding well, but it does look sunny outside and clear skies. That's pretty nice. But yeah, it's cold. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want to. Although I did get to wear my favorite furry hoodie thing that says, it's got a cat on it that looks grumpy, and it says coffee because murder is wrong. And it has ears on the top. It's so cute. It's so cute, but it's really, really warm, so I can't wear it very often. And I've already, like, I guess it got warmer in the inside, so yeah. So yeah, I'm not wearing that anymore. It is just too much. Too much. It is 8:13 this morning. Hopefully you are having a fabulous Tuesday. Hopefully you are not having any issues at all whatsoever. It doesn't look too bad as far as crashes go or traffic or anything like that. There is one crash that has been mentioned on State Road 40, also Silver Springs Boulevard, whatever you want to call it, and Southwest 133rd Avenue Road. All lanes are closed. This just happened a little while ago, so not good. But yeah, if you know where State Road 40 and Fort Brooks Road is, that's where it is. It sounds like it's probably out by Denellen, right? I don't know. So yeah, not good. That is definitely not fun. It looks like if all lanes are closed, it was a messy one. Please drive safe out there. Please, please drive safe for all of us. We definitely want the best for you. All right, going into our stuff today. I don't know if you're just joining me, but my counterpart, Ed Rossi, is not with us today. I am only the lonely. The training wheels have come off. He has given me full access to all of the stuff, and he's not getting it back. So I am pretty excited about all of this. I got to play the Yellow Submarine. I could play it all morning long. I am so excited about that. Everybody is probably not going to be excited. I was excited about that, but I'm just having so much fun with the music, and they've got like 10,000 songs for me to goof off with. So hopefully you're enjoying the fun, goofy, fun time that has been occurring this morning. But yeah. All right, I did want to talk about the Marion County Community Services Department funding that's available to homeowner rehabilitation projects. Things like roof replacements, HVAC, wells, septic, mobility ramps, and handicap accessibility. How cool is that? They are doing basically a grant. It's pretty cool. So the funding is intended to contribute to the health, safety, and well-being of Marion County citizens. It is not for anyone within the city limits of Ocala, though, so heads up on that. This is for outside of the city limits, so throughout Marion County, just not inside the city limits. So it is for a homeowner, so it has to be your primary residence. Of course, a homeowner can be an investor, but that's more of a property owner. A home is your primary residence. The home must be owner occupied, the taxes have to be current, and it has to be homesteaded for a minimum of 12 months. The eligible homes include anything site built, so that's like frame homes or concrete block homes, stuff like that. Manufactured or mobile homes also qualify, but they have to be built from June 1994 or newer. There can't be any liens on the property, foreclosure judgments, that kind of stuff, of course. And again, mortgage must be current for a minimum of 6 months. They just want to make sure that you are doing okay in the home, even if you can't necessarily or don't necessarily want to pay for a new roof. So there's a lot of insurance companies that are requiring a new roof right now, or maybe even water heater or HVAC or something like that. So go ahead and get that. The assistance is provided in the form of a 0-interest deferred payment loan that's forgivable after 15 years. So if you're going to be in the home, awesome. If you're going to go and sell the home, you just have to pay back a portion or all up. So pretty cool. If you want more information about it, which if you qualify for this, I would say you do, because it sounds like an awesome opportunity. It's communityservices@marionfl.org, or you can go ahead and give them a call at 352-671-8770. Well, the mayor shared some interesting stuff about the parking garage, that second parking garage that's coming where the Mount Moriah Baptist Church is. So the Mount Moriah Baptist Church, that congregation in there has sold the church and moved on to greener pastures. Hopefully they are getting their church together elsewhere. And that particular location is going to be a parking garage. Now, as much as we love our historic buildings, that one apparently is falling apart. So, so as much as we love our historic buildings, if they're not safe, maybe it's time to say goodbye. We are having the Ocala Hotel. That is getting completely redone. It was kind of on the border of, is it too late? And apparently not. So it is definitely a historic building. It's one of the tallest buildings in Marion County to this day. And that is completely being redone into a traditional, very high-end hotel with like a cigar bar and just all, it's very, very, very nice. I haven't seen it personally yet. I really would love to, but it's still construction zone because they're working on the outside of the building. They've done all this stuff inside. I've seen pictures. It looks amazing, but I have not seen it in person yet. I will definitely want to be doing that. So it should be absolutely amazing. And then there's another hotel that is going to be built kind of closer to that second parking garage. But the second parking garage is going to be started. They're breaking ground in May. So you're going to see some construction stuff going around over there. They're thinking it's going to take only about a year to have the parking structure completely done. So we're still going to have another year of parking issues, but by the end of 2026, we should have some relief to that. It should definitely be a much better experience downtown if we have more parking. More parking. And hey, do not mess with the meters at this point because yeah, they are handing out tickets. So you'll get a warning if it's only like 15, 20 minutes sometimes, but yeah, you might want to be careful on that. Just saying. So yeah, if you're in years past, yes, there were meters. They weren't necessarily policed, but at this point, because it is hard to get parking, and if you do have parking, it's at a premium. You definitely want to make sure and pay your parking meter and make it sure it's up to date. Because yeah, I was in and I used the coin method instead of the scan method because I absolutely hate scanning them but it would have definitely been a better idea because yeah, I went over by about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I came out and there was a warning on my car. I was like, wow, 20 years here in and around Ocala, and I've never had a parking warning for downtown Ocala. And now, heads up, things have changed. Just giving you a fair warning. Kind of crazy. Well, I don't know if you heard about this or not, and I'm kind of embarrassed for him. I'm kind of embarrassed for all of them, but, and let me be very clear, this was not Marion County, okay? We're not claiming this one. But Lake County Sheriff's Department over in Tavares, yeah, well, apparently losing Pornhub does not stop a deputy over there from watching porn while driving while on duty. Yeah, let that sink in. Anyway, he resigned after the crash, but Lake County Sheriff's Office says that a former deputy, because he resigned, after he crashed his patrol car while watching porn on his phone. That is some kind of an addiction. If you, not only on duty, but also while driving. Like, how, okay. The car he hit was stopped waiting for a school bus to pick up students. That could have been an absolute disaster, because if he hadn't hit that car, he may have actually hit a student. I mean, how awful is that? Anyway, Tristan McComber first told the woman he hit and investigators that he couldn't help it, his brakes had locked up. But his own body cam actually showed a different scenario entirely. The sheriff's office says that the Florida Highway Patrol is handling the crash investigation. Not sure all of what they have to investigate, since there was body cam footage of everything. But yeah, the sheriff's office says that the Florida FHP, they're handling it. They haven't replied yet as to whether or not McComber will be facing any charges in connection with the crash, because that was obviously distracted, very distracted. Can you imagine a deputy like watching porn or whatever, and then he pulls you over to give you a ticket? That would be a very, very awkward situation. That is definitely not something I would want an officer of the law to be doing right before he gets out to make contact with me. I mean, ew. So yeah, that happened. But again, that was not Marion County. I just want to clarify that. That's Lake County. So close, but not quite. Then the hazmat team. I didn't even know we had a hazmat team, but apparently we do. They were dispatched to Summerfield, actually, in reference to a gas leak, which is kind of terrifying. 911 caller reported a strong odor of gas outside of a home. That's got to be pretty extensive if it's outside of the home. The Marion County Fire Rescue Spring Creek Station number 30 arrived at the scene at 1:29, reported the same very heavy odor of gas. So they evacuated one home and they blocked off traffic coming into the area because, of course, it's very dangerous, as it is very flammable. So yeah, not good. The Special Operations Hazmat team responded. They arrived at 1:48, which quite frankly, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, all things considered. Hazmat technicians investigated the source of the odor, finding a 250-gallon steel tank that had an active leak. Crews mitigated the leak by removing all of the fuel from the tank. The scene has been declared safe now. Well, that is awesome. That really is. What else is going on? Well, right here in Marion County, we had some goofballs. These are just, what can you say? I don't know. Deputies responded to a home in the 9400 block of Southeast Highway 464 in reference to a disturbance. The investigation revealed that James Griggs battered a 67-year-old victim after the victim expressed that he didn't want Griggs eating all of his food. Well, Griggs grabs the victim, drags him out of the kitchen, and shoves him, which caused him to fall into a heater. That is so not well done. Griggs was arrested and transported to the Gold Star Hotel, of course. Then we have Corporal Young stopped a vehicle at the 3300 block of Northwest Litchton Road for speeding and erratic driving. Wonder what's going on here. Well, contact was made with the driver, 18-year-old Brandon Bowers, who displayed several signs of impairment. At the conclusion of the DUI investigation, Bowers was placed under arrest. A 12-pack of beer was located in the back seat of the vehicle, so he was also charged with possession of alcohol by a person under 21. Bowers was given a ride to the Gold Star Hotel, where he provided a breath sample of .170. Yikes. And then finally we have, let's see, deputies Ocala and Abreu responded to a home in the 6400 block of Southwest 59th Court in an attempt to locate a wanted person. Upon arrival, they learned that Troy Hill, the wanted person, was indeed inside the residence, and he had a warrant for shooting into a dwelling, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. All not good, all dangerous. K-9 Corporal Christmas responded to assist with K-9 King. Hill exited the home without incident after seeing that K-9 King was there and coming in. He was placed under arrest and taken to, of course, the Gold Star Hotel. Well done, K-9 King. You deserve a bone for that. Definitely need to give that dog a bone. Okay, that is the news. That is the stuff that is going on. We have traffic updates for you. Just the planned construction. It looks like they already cleared up Highway 40. So it had all lanes blocked, but now we are good to go. So just the planned construction on Marion County Road, State Road 200, College Road, right at Southwest 34th Avenue. Well, guess where my office is? That's just fabulous. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. They have had the road blocked off more or less. It was since before the hurricanes, so that's not good. So it's been a few months that they've been working on this project. I just, normally with road work and construction, you know what the project is. You know that you can see the end in sight. This one, nobody knows what in the world they're doing. They're doing some kind of sidewalk that's not a sidewalk. We have no idea what on earth is going on with that. So you know what? I'm going to ask the people that know, the powers that be, and go, what on earth are you doing on State Road 200 and when is it going to end? Like, are we done yet? I just want to know what's going on. If you happen to know and you're listening, please let me know. Go ahead and send me an email, andrea@classichitsocala.com, and let me know what's going on and, when it'll be over. That would also be an excellent idea. Well, it's 8:27 and it is 44. No, we got a degree. We got 1 degree. It is 45 degrees outside. It is bright and sunny though. It's beautiful sky outside. So hopefully it just sticks to that and we can stop with the Arctic blasts. I don't know what in the world is going on with that, but we are getting some crazy cold weather. Normally we'll have a day or two and that's it. We are having a week or two. It is so crazy and it doesn't seem like it is over quite yet. So Monday through Wednesday, we're still having this. So tomorrow again, cold weather. That's okay. It could be worse. We could be actively on fire like California. Hearts and prayers go out to everybody out in California, Los Angeles, Riverside, Oceanside, San Diego even. I mean, this is like hundreds and hundreds of miles on fire. I believe they said there was 5 active fires all at once. It is crazy. It's very erratic fire behavior because of the winds. The containment efforts are delayed. Rolling blackouts are possible. I mean, it is crazy. But yeah, extreme fires in Los Angeles, Santa Clarita, Riverside. Yes, we've all heard of fires in California. But downtown LA actively on fire, tens of thousands of structures just gone. That is some craziness. So this isn't just, some fires. This is like, what in the world? Normally it's maybe out in the country a little bit, not quite. LA is burning. It's just crazy. So there's a lot of people that are going to be without homes, without businesses. I don't know. I know that they're trying really hard to get the fires put out because how can you move forward when you're still actively burning? Can't really do that. So yeah, it is a mess over there. So hopefully they will come back stronger than ever. But right now, actively on fire. There has been loss of life, not as many as the recent Hurricane Helene, but it's not a competition. That is definitely not a competition you want to win. Not good stuff. So hopefully they will have that under control sooner rather than later. But a lot of it is just the weather. The weather is, pushing the winds over. So we're getting cold weather over here and we're all kind of, complaining about it or whatever, as is our want. But over there, it is a completely different thing. Those winds coming in, causing havoc like you wouldn't see. And it's not like it's just, you can just, normally they can, put water down, or they can put a ditch down or something. This is because of the winds. You'll have, 10 houses on a road, and one house in the middle or one house over to the side has a spark floating on the air, and the house is gone. All the other houses on the road, perfectly fine. It is just the craziest thing. So there's not really any way to protect. You don't know where it's going to happen next. It's a mess out there. Well, tomorrow is the very special, very, very special breakfast, the Exceptional Mornings Breakfast with the CEP. And what makes it so special? Well, of course, they have the Cullen Built Development Team that's going to have a panel discussion, but also the president and CEO of the CEP, Kevin Sheely. It's his last Exceptional Mornings Breakfast. He is moving on to South Carolina. We are all super bummed about this because he's been a part of our community for so long now. It's been 12 years he's been a part of our community. I'm actually not going to be here tomorrow because I'm going to that breakfast too. He's just been, for me personally, a huge inspiration and a huge help for a number of years. I don't think my business, Great Expectations Realty, would be where it is without his influence and his help. He's a huge proponent for small businesses, and yeah, I'm gonna get all emotional and everything, so I'm not gonna do that. But I think we're definitely going to feel this for quite some time. Hopefully, we will have a fantastic president and CEO coming in. I'm hoping that's going to be announced tomorrow. If it is, I'll let you know. But yeah, I don't know how. Those are some really big shoes, both literally and figuratively, because I believe Kevin Sheely is 6'7", so really tall guy. That is, yeah. My husband's 6'4", and he makes him look like shrimp. It's crazy. So yeah, really, really big shoes to fill, both literally and figuratively. So we wish Kevin Sheely all the best in his new endeavor, but we are definitely very sad to see him go. So he has been just such an inspiration here. Absolutely. So if you would like to go to the breakfast tomorrow, it will have the panel discussion with the Cullen Built Development Team. If you're not sure who Cullen Built is, that's on top of the world, Kalesa, Shalom Park, all of that is the Cullen Built Development Company. So should be interesting. But this is breakfast for the CEP. It's over at the Riley Arts Center. If you have not joined the CEP yet, which is the Ocala Metro Chamber and Economic Partnership, you can go ahead and get a hold of them at 352-629-8051. The breakfast is only $15, and it's a pretty good breakfast. And you get so much information and networking and all of that stuff. So really great time. They do have their their big, huge after hours event. That's on Thursday night, but I really like the breakfast. And apparently so does everybody else, because they actually outgrew their location that they were at for a number of years. And now they've had to move over to the Riley Arts Center because there are so many people that enjoy going to the breakfast that it's one of the few places that's big enough to encompass all of them with enough parking as well. Parking's always an issue. Let's be honest. So yeah, but that's tomorrow morning, and the doors open at 7:15. Breakfast is at like 7:30. You can get coffee, you can chit chat, you can network, and then the actual presentation is at 8 a.m. and it's by 9 a.m. you're going out to your car. It is done deal. So it should be really, really great to go there and listen to the Cullen Built Development Team, and also again wish Kevin Sheely the best on his new endeavors. So very, very cool stuff. But highly recommend that you get involved with your local chamber, wherever that may be. Okay, so I don't know how this all came about. We were kind of chit-chatting. I don't know, but we're chit-chatting at home, and I started writing down. There was a few things that I've noticed about living in Ocala. I've noticed them. There's no not noticing them. So some of these are what I call Ocala rules or Ocala laws. And it's just something that when you live here long enough, you will start to notice and adapt and start doing yourself. So I wrote those down, and then I started having so much fun with it. I thought I would have like maybe 5, maybe 10. No, it just kind of spiraled from there. We actually have written down 26 Ocala laws, and they are hilarious. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, but it's really great stuff. So it's over on, or I went ahead and posted it over on the Classic Hits Ocala Facebook page. We have all of our stuff posted over there. So if there's anything that we've talked about or any kind of, links that you need to get on over to the Facebook page. That is where everything is happening, is over there. So go ahead and click a follow over there. But here's a few of the Ocala laws. And of course, these are all jokes. They're not actually laws, but they're unwritten laws. We'll go with that. All right, Ocala law number 1. You should only, very rarely, go outside of your quadrant. Marion County is quadrant southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, and downtown. Downtown is a separate entity. So you're only very rarely to go outside of your quadrant, and you must always state that your quadrant is the best and the other quadrants are terrible, crime-ridden, and traffic-infested. That is just how it works. So if you ever hear somebody say, oh, you got to move to, I don't know, Silver Spring Shores, it's the best. Oh, Southeast is the best. Southwest is full of crime. Well, what's funny is if you talk to somebody over in Southwest, they're going to say the same thing about Silver Spring Shores, and back and forth. It is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. All right. Ocala law number 2. Any and all newly opened restaurants in Ocala must immediately be visited on the first day or week, bombarding the restaurant and then complaining because service was slow. Tell me you've not seen this. It happens. Ocala law number 3, you must always look your best when visiting Publix because you will inevitably run into everyone you have ever known while there. I'm not even joking. Everyone your kid knows, their teachers, the principal, you're going to run into neighbors, you're going to see coworkers, you're going to see everybody you've done business with and want to do business with. They're going to be at the Publix and you're going to see them. So you better, teeth and bras, lady, teeth and bras. Okay, ladies, not joking. Just don't do it. Okay. All right. There are some concessions if you're going to go and shop at Walmart, Winn-Dixie, or Aldi even. Just saying. But Publix, no. All right. Number 3, you must always, number 4, if you take your turn at a 4-way stop, instead of waving any and all drivers to go first, you're from one of those cities. You're a city slicker. That's, you didn't wave somebody else on. Have you noticed that the 4-way stops are absolutely incredibly crazy? Like, it's nuts. And now they're going into the roundabouts. That is addressed in here as well. Ocala law number 5, if you're driving through a neighborhood and you see a complete stranger walking, you must veer as far away as is safely possible, smile, and offer a friendly wave. Pedestrians must, and this is a huge must, they must wave back. This is a thing. If you do not wave at them, you're probably from one of those cities. I don't know. All right, if you are sitting at a light and the turkey in front of you is still stopped after the light turns green, you must count out at least 5 full alligators before ever so slightly tapping once on your horn. Anyone who lays on their horn, they must be from New York and should be returned back to the wilds from whence they came, also known as the Bronx, with a solid bless your heart for good measure. Number 7, any and all teens driving badly or in any other way misbehaving will be posted to Facebook to make sure that their parents, that obviously don't know how to raise their children, know what the miscreants are up to. Have you seen this? Have you seen it? It happens. I'm not even joking. That is my biggest fear as a parent, is not like my daughter getting into an accident or my son getting into, no. My biggest fear is they were out doing something they weren't supposed to and they irritated somebody and now they're up on Facebook and now I look like a not great parent. That is not good. So hopefully they never get hurt in an accident. I definitely don't want that. But seriously, hopefully they're behaving themselves. It's a small town, y'all. But anyway, it goes on and on. So I wanted to share that with you. If you want the full list, which is sizable, then go on over to our Facebook page. Feel free to share. It's just it's just all in good fun. Feel free to click that share button. We have had a few people share it from there, but it's all stuff that is very much Ocala, like Ocala law number 19. If you go to a party or have a party, you must bring either one, a Betty cake, or two, a Publix cake. No other substitutions. Like you can't bring a Walmart cake. You can't. You got to do Betty cake is the best, and then Publix cake is also acceptable. Everything else, not so much. Just saying. It is. I'm just saying. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, it's an Ocala thing. It's an Ocala thing. So if everybody that's new here is like, what's a Betty cake? Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. It is the most sugary decadence that you have ever had. And it tastes like your grandmother's homemade cake plus lots of sugar. If you're a diabetic, I strongly recommend you steer clear. Because it's gooey. It's not all, it's pretty, but it's pretty in its own way. It's like, just gooey kind of wonderful goodness. It's not, all these, it doesn't look like a spaceship or a Barbie doll or anything. No, that's not what this is. This is just gooey decadence, okay? And possibly, I know there's some new restaurants that have opened up, like there's anything but Bunt, or anything Bunt. I don't know. It's all Bunt cakes. I don't know. I gotta look it up now. But that might be appropriate as well. That you can do a Walmart cake. You gotta do the Betty cake, Publix cake. Maybe go out on a limb and get like the Bunt cake because it's new. And any new restaurants in Ocala, again, must be visited as quickly as possible. It's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, we are coming up to the 9 a.m. hour. How did I do? I was without my counterpart this morning. I had no tech support. He said he was actually thinking about calling in, but he didn't. So, shockingly, he was not part of the show this morning. The next 2 days, we're going to play some best of, and hopefully you'll enjoy some of that. So we've had the show going since October, end of October. So we have some pretty funny moments on the show. So we're going to be doing that because I am going to the CEP breakfast tomorrow and I can't be on both. I cannot do the radio show and go to the CEP breakfast. So y'all are on your own on that one. And then we have, let's see, on Thursday, I'll be teaching a class at the Marion County Realtors Association, OMCAR, Ocala Marion County Association of Realtors. There we go. And Ed is he's gone. He's in Orlando doing stuff. He's doing IT stuff. So you guys are going to enjoy some 2 days of best of, and truly, it's probably better than any show we could put together because it's all of the best moments from all of the shows that we put together. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. That's coming up tomorrow and Thursday, and then we'll be back on Friday, both of us together. So it should be interesting because this will be the first time that I have full access to all of the stuff. So I can select the songs and put them in there and stuff. And yeah, so if Ed's gonna put something weird, then I can delete it. That was an evil laugh. So it should be a little bit more fun. It should be interesting. So, because sometimes I'll put songs in that I would play and he completely ignores them and goes to something completely different. I'm like, what in the world? What in the world? So I just got a comment on YouTube. Chief says, you're just too busy. I am not too busy for you, Chief. I am not too busy for you. I am here for you. That is for sure. But yeah, let me check on, it looks like the traffic is actually pretty decent, just that planned construction. Hopefully everybody is behaving and not getting into car accidents. That would be awesome, especially since I'm going to be getting on the road, going over to my office, which is of course right where the only thing in all of Marion County that's going on is right on that road. So it looks like it's blocked on one. Thankfully there's 2 roads that get to my office, so I can go on the back road, but it's still so annoying. So annoying. I know we need roads in Marion County so badly. We need new roads. We need the roads fixed that are currently there. We have money coming in to do that thanks to the penny tax and all of that. That's wonderful. However, road construction is not fun. It is never fun. And we're going to be in it for a while. They're widening I-75, so we'll actually have more lanes coming in and out of Ocala, which we definitely need. We're getting a new exit and entrance up just past Highway 27, 14th. That one, and it's before, so it'll be south of 326. So we're getting one right there. That's where the Buc-ee's is coming in. So yeah, we need an exit entrance there. That's all getting done. We're getting the Buc-ee's in there. It says Buc-ee's was going to be done by the end of this year. I'm not so sure about that, but we'll see. We'll see. But so yeah, all of that's going on. We have more coming up Southwest 49th Avenue Road. They took out like 30 houses, or they're taking out like 30 houses. It's a lot of houses that are along that road on the, hold on, I gotta think about it, east side of that road. Yeah, so that road, Southwest 49th Avenue Road, is supposed to go all the way from the bottom of Marion Oaks, the southern side of Marion Oaks, all the way up to 326. So you should be able to go from Marion Oaks on up to 200 without a problem. Just take that road all the way up. It's supposed to help get traffic away from I-75. If you don't need to go on I-75 and you could just take 49th, take 49th. I personally don't like going on I-75. I mean, if we're going on a trip or something, okay, sure. But just to go around town and jump on I-75, not a fan. I would rather take the back roads. But I'm an Ocala person, and that's what we do. We take the back roads. We try and abstain from going on 200 because that's where the busiest traffic is. And we're like, nope. And I-75, because that's where all of the out-of-towners are. And obviously, nobody outside of Ocala knows how to drive. That's also an Ocala law. You just have to look it up. It's fine. Anyway, we had some pretty funny moments with those laws, running them up. So I'm hoping that you'll enjoy them as much. Again, that's over on our Facebook page, Classic Hits Ocala 1047. Hit the follow button. There's so much fun stuff about Ocala going up on over there. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. I definitely enjoyed writing it. I enjoyed talking to my family about it. My daughter's born and raised here, so what she thinks of as completely normal is not actually completely normal. Oh, she has so much to learn. When she goes to other places, they're going to look at her like she is crazy with some of the stuff. But it's a charming town, and I know we have gotten a lot more people moving here, but I think it's still a charming town. I think that hometown hospitality by and large is still here, and that's really what makes Ocala great and what makes it different, is because we still wave to pedestrians in the neighborhood. We still, make sure that we don't honk the horn or show the flying fingers and stuff like that. It's not done. And if it is done, oh well, they're not from here. They're not from here. So it's just, I don't know. I don't want to lose that. I definitely don't want to lose that. Love how healthy the economy is here and how Ocala is growing and everything, but I definitely don't want to lose what makes Ocala so special, and that's the people. We've definitely got something amazing here. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get off that soapbox. I know you did not expect me to get on there, but I did. All right. We've got our pet of the week. Our pet of the week has no name. How sad is that? She's a 9-week-old kitten. She has no home and no name. That's like the saddest thing ever. She is known as A354081. She is a number. It's like she has prison numbers. That's awful. Anyway, if you want to adopt this cute little kitten, she's 9 weeks old. She only weighs about a pound. She's over at the Marion County Animal Shelter. Currently, she's in a foster home, but she can't stay there too long. So hopefully you can take her home with you today. And hopefully you'll name her. So if you do happen to pick up this beautiful little black and white kitten, let us know what you named her. We would really love it if you could share that information with us so that, we know maybe we're making a difference. That would be nice. And not to harp on the whole Facebook thing, but you are going to win 2 free tickets to the Riley Arts Center For anyone that can tell us the names of the original two lead singers or actors, actresses, anyway, in Broadway's Phantom of the Opera, the production opened on January 26, 1988 at the Majestic Theater in New York City. So if you can tell us the names of these two incredibly well-known artists, then you will win 2 free tickets. So please put it in the comments on our Facebook page. It's got a little thing right there. It has a little cup of coffee and the question. So please go on there and answer that question so that we can give away these tickets to the Theater Rock. Oh, hey, it's Flying Lion. So Theater Rock is a soaring tribute to and celebration of rock musicals such as Wicked, Hamilton, Jersey Boys, and Jesus Christ Superstar. It's part show, part concert, and it is so much fun. You get to kind of, sing along. So, make sure your voice is warmed up, get your air guitars tuned, and prepare to dance in your seats. So it should be a lot of fun. It's going to have Broadway rock and pop songs that you know and love. And I know you love it and know it because you know who was in Phantom of the Opera January 26, 1988 at the Majestic Theater in New York City. And you're going to share that information for the free tickets on our Facebook page, Classic Hits Ocala 104.7. Well, we are coming up to it. We are up almost to the top of the hour. Hopefully you have enjoyed the show even without Mr. Ed Rossi being here with me. I'm really loving having everybody up on YouTube hanging out with me this morning. It was a lot of fun. I loved all the comments. There were so many comments that I wasn't able to share because they were just coming in so quickly. It was so much fun. So much fun having both, It's nice to have the radio and talking, but we don't really have a lot of feedback coming back. So would love it if you would jump onto the Facebook or to the YouTube or something like that and join in the fun. This is an interactive radio show, okay? It's an interactive thing. So, except for the next 2 days. That's going to be our best of because I am going to be at the CEP tomorrow morning saying goodbye to a friend, Kevin Sheely, as he goes off to South Carolina into his position there. They stole him away. I might hold a grudge against South Carolina for the foreseeable future. Possibly, but it's a beautiful town. So I just can't believe they stole him away from us. Anyway, it's all right. We wish him the best on his endeavors over there, and I'm sure they are going to be the better for having him. But yeah, if you want to check out those Ocala laws, like I said, we were able to come up with 26 of them. So if you would like to check out what the Ocala laws are, go ahead and jump over to our Classic Hits Ocala 104.7 Facebook page. And if you can think of any that I have left out, and I'm sure there are quite a few, go ahead and put them in the comments because I would love to see which ones. I mean, I touched on everything, I think, but please feel free to add to the mayhem, please. It is 8:53 this morning, 46 degrees. We're at least warming up a little bit, but it is gorgeous, sunny and clear blue skies outside. So that's awesome. Aside from the fact that it is cold, we don't really do cold here, but apparently we are this week or this month. It is some ridiculous weather, but I did get to wear my furry hoodie this morning with the cat ears on top and everything. So that was nice. I took it off because it was getting warm. Now I'm getting cold again. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Have you had that issue too? We got the layers. It's like on, off, on, off, on. I would rather just be in short sleeves all the time and enjoying my awesome Florida weather. I love it. Coming up pretty soon, you're going to be able to plant pansies and strawberries. These are the things coming up in January. There's a couple other things that you can print. Wow. That you can plant right now, but those are the ones, there's actually even a farm right now that has got you-pick strawberries. It's a little early, I thought, especially with all the freezes going on, but apparently they are doing just fine and dandy with them. But yeah, we're going to start seeing strawberry festivals like crazy down here. That's the next big event that we're participating in. Love the Strawberry Festival. And then that's here in Ocala, but they also have a massive 11-day Strawberry Festival down in Plant City. So really cool to see that down there. We've got Jacqueline Garcia Ortiz is on our YouTube channel, and she's saying hello. Oh, hola, good morning. Hola to you. So yeah, that is all going on around Marion County. We do have lots of interesting stuff happening this weekend, so stay tuned for that. We'll be talking about it on the news. We of course have the rapid report that goes once an hour, at the top of every hour, along with the weather. So if there is something that you would like to report that we're not reporting on, please make sure and share that information. You can go ahead and send me an email here at the station. It's Andrea@classichitsocala.com. Send me an email, please. I'm great with that. That is awesome. There's also a lot of stuff going on over at the Riley Art Center, which I love going to the Riley. It is so pretty. It really, really is. It's an awesome place to go. I got the Theater Rock coming up this weekend. Do not miss that. That is on January 17th at 7:30 p.m. We've got tomorrow the CEP breakfast, and then Thursday night is the after hours for the CEP. Again, if you want more information about that, go ahead and contact the Ocala CEP and they will help you out. If you're not a member, they will help you out with that as well. And you maybe invite you to check out the Ocala after hours. That might be a great idea. Sally over at the Riley Art Center did go ahead and send me some interesting information about the laughter of TJ Miller. He's an actor, comedian, and voice talent, and he is coming to the Riley Art Center on the Gentle Giant Tour. And that's going to be Thursday, January 30th. He actually starred in Deadpool 1 and 2, Transformers 4, Silicon Valley on HBO, Cloverfield. He was the star of Office Christmas Party opposite Jason Bateman and Jennifer Aniston. He has been in the Emoji Movie as a voice actor, Big Hero 6. There is just this whole list of them. But first and foremost, he's a comedian. He has been diligently working to make people laugh for over 2.5 years as a stand-up comedian, and he's a skilled improviser, so no show is ever the same. Sounds like a really good time. That's happening on Thursday, January 30th at 7:30 p.m. And again, that's over at the Riley. So maybe you might want to get tickets because it sounds like it's going to be a really fun time, especially with every show being different. That sounds great. So that is happening. But again, don't forget this weekend, the 17th, you're going to have Theater Rock, a celebration of Broadway musicals. Well, that's it for us. We've made it almost just about to 9 a.m. So hopefully you've had fun hanging out with me and listening to the craziness that it is without Ed. He was my silent partner today, where he was not here. So that's why he was silent. Because Ed is he's not capable of being that silent. He's always got to get the weird stuff in. And again, pop on over to our Facebook page if you would like to share in some of the fun over there. We share weird memes and just all sorts of mayhem over there. The Ocala laws are printed up there, just all sorts of stuff. So feel free to send us a DM if you want to nominate anybody for the Rise and Shine hotline as well. All I need is a phone number and a name, and I will be more than happy to call them at 6:30 in the morning, our time, that's Eastern, on your behalf. And just give them that happy little wake-up call. And we'll just keep calling until they answer. It should be fun. We have been doing this for a while now. Ed absolutely hates this segment, but I enjoy it so thoroughly. So we actually got to do a special one this morning where we woke up my daughter, and she was really and truly sleeping. So it took 4 tries. But she was up, and so she got to chat on air a little bit this morning and get herself motivated and moving. Hopefully she didn't go back to bed. We'll see. But it is a lot of fun. I'm not going to have any friends or family that will talk to me left by the time I'm done with this, but I have about 4,000 phone numbers in my phone, so we've got a ways to go. If you would like to nominate yourself or somebody else, please just let me know. Send me a DM over in the Facebook, or you can just send me an email. Again, Andrea@classichitsocala.com. All right, we have made it up to 9 a.m. That means I gotta get out of here. I got places to go, people to see, which means it's time for me to go. Thanks so much for listening. Good morning, Ocala. and I'm out. Whew, and I need to do my hair. We're gonna get out of that. We're gonna get out of that. And we're done. Okay, and I need to fix this mess because I went on air before I got to do anything. Well, it doesn't really make sense to do anything with my hair anyway because these, and I can't just do it back and forth because it echoes. Anyway, you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Chief, you're awesome as always. I mean, just let's be real. I'll see you guys later, and I'm glad I got to do a live on here because I missed last night's, but you guys all got to hang out with me anyway, and I really appreciate it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.